Hello, climbers from Bangalore. Welcome to the fifth edition of Betta Banter. Uh, this time you are going to be uh, addressed by three veterans, whatever that, that means. Uh, but letting you know that this call or this conversation will be recorded. And so, therefore, whatever is being said here by us and by you will be held against us and will be used effectively whenever we are on the crags or in the next beta banter. So, you are warned. Please note that you are being recorded. If you're on a video, you should be appropriately dressed and you should be speaking the right language. All right. So, joining with me are my compatriots, contemporaries, uh, colleagues, and my partners in crime, Latha Nagendra Bhosle, and then we have Balaji. Uh,
Hi.
yeah, the last one who said hi was Balaji, just for your information, and the one who did not say anything was Latha.
Yeah. Pardon my bad throat. I'm going to speak as less as possible.
Yeah,
Oh,
there is a frog in her throat, which
Yep,
comes from exactly that same lake that is behind her.
true that.
Yeah. So Lata, Balaji, and I come from the last century, which means we are in the 1980s and 1990 era. Uh, we're not going to tell you our age, but you have to calculate backwards. And we hope that you will find this conversation interesting enough. Although we are a little skeptical, we were having butterflies in our own stomach. What can veterans talk to the new generation, which is doing fantastic work on the crags? And just today we saw the 57th um, episode of connecting or bringing people to the crags. So amazing work being done by BCI. Thank you so much.
Mm,
Uh, Bala, Lata, welcome.
Thank
Naveen,
you
welcome.
thank you, Naveen.
Yeah,
and welcome.
I'm going to invite Lata, who is probably the senior most in terms of climbing in this group, to give us an introduction to herself.
Hi, my name is Latha. Thank you, Naveen. And hi, Balaji.
Hi.
Um, I don't know if I have to introduce myself as part of the outdoors, then I have been in the outdoors since my school time itself. And I started climbing since 89. Uh, yeah, I think it was love at first sight for me, and just continued ever since. Adventure has always been a part of my life continuously and has never stopped, whether it has been adventure sports or adventure in life itself. Uh, yeah, otherwise, right now, professionally, if you're asking, then it would be I'm into leadership development, executive coach, and facilitator. That's what I do. But any chance I get, I would love to be in the outdoors for sure. That's who I am. I can see some pictures that are coming up. That's me climbing at different places at different points of time. Thank you, Shivani, for putting these up.
The way we shall talk about that last picture, bottom right, soon.
Sure.
That's the avatar that you did not introduce yourself, Lata.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I'm also a therapist. And that's my daughter sitting with me trying to see how much I know and what I can tell her.
Okay. So she's the one who's calling out your bluff, is it?
Yeah, I was really trying hard to seem like somebody who can, just make sure she's very mesmerized with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Lata. And you spoke about love at first sight. Did you refer to the rocks, or were you referring to your current husband?
No, the rocks.
Okay, rocks.
Well, coincidentally, that's where I met him also, but the rocks came first.
You were on the rocks when you met him. Okay.
Yes, on the rocks, maybe.
All right. Thank you so much, Lata. We'll come back shortly to you. Balaji, would you like to go?
Yeah. Yes. Hi. Thank you, Naveen. Uh, Balaji. And so I started my climbing in 1994. So through a club called Climbers. So that's how I started. And then, of course, from then on, I was a competitor. And then I opened many routes. And then I was also selected as the national route setter, four out of India from the Swedish Climbing Federation. And then after that, I also I was a route setter, and then I was a judge, a national level judge right now. So I'm still doing some work on in judging. So, but not in route setting and route opening.
Yeah.
That's me. Yeah. Mhm.
What else do you do, Balaji, other than
Uh,
judging?
okay. The top right photo, that was my first ever competition in Yavanika, Vietnam, the old wall. That
Ah,
was the selections for nationals in Delhi, which was organized by Mira Model School, which is owned by mm, Mohit's family.
right, right. I
That
remember
was,
being part of that squad with you. Mm.
yeah. So apart from climbing, I run an organization called Shristi Adventure Consultants. We are basically into outbound training programs. So we have a training center close to Bangalore, about 60 kilometers, called Camp Shristi. So we host outbound training programs uh, and and adventure related programs out there.
Okay.
Very beautiful place.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
And this is general information for everyone who's dialed in, who's logged in. Feel free to reach out to Balaji if you're looking for a very idyllic space. Srishti is a very beautiful camp, like Latha says. And Balaji has promised that anybody who comes from BCI, he would give them a 2.5% discount. Uh,
Mm.
yeah, it's fantastic place if you just want to be by yourself, and there are enough rocks around to explore as well.
Yeah, I have opened about 15, 16 routes out there.
Okay.
Uh, and also we had conducted long time back. We had conducted Wildcraft had conducted a bouldering competition at Camp Shristi.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Yeah,
remember those initial pump out competitions.
correct. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when the pumps were not working at that time.
Yes, they were out.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Balaji.
Thank you, Naveen.
Obviously, I have to introduce myself, so I might as well
Yes.
do it without being invited by my colleagues here. My name is Naveen Tater. For some reason, it came out as Tatti on the group, but that's not the title. It is Tater, Tater. I've been mostly in Bangalore for almost 5 decades. I started climbing, I think, in 1990 when I was introduced to it by one of the group members here, Satish Venkatachalaya. And then there has been no looking back after that. I was groomed by people from Getna, especially Ravi Kumar, and then I had my own share of lovely teachers who took me under their arms, a kick on my butt, and got me climbing.
Who were they?
Uh, the most notorious one of them was Kiran Reddy. Uh,
Oh,
Kiran Reddy, he was like my college campus senior who behaved as if he could drag me on the rocks. So he would push me up every rock. So I started climbing 1990, and mostly my interest has been around boulders, and then a little bit of long routes as well, long pitches as well. Professionally, I am an HR professional, but very quickly moved into the learning and development space, especially in the experiential learning space, using the outdoors as a medium. That's where Latha and I connect, have a common background as well, and of course Balaji as well. In my journey as an experiential trainer, I've also begun to dabble with theater. While there is performance side of theater, but I'm also in the education side of theater. I teach theater. I use theater as a modality for children who come from difficult backgrounds. So theater has a lot of applications. Uh, So that's where I am. The third part is that I also am passionate about reclaiming wood from the streets and converting them into board games. So all of those pieces that you see on the screen are rotten pieces of wood that we found lying around on the roads. So that's me in an introductory brief.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So Latha, how has it
Yeah.
been after connecting after 30, 35 years in a completely different settings? I want to confess something to you, Latha.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first time when we came to Turali was the haunt where we first started climbing.
Yes, of course.
And that's when me and my classmates would come to climb. And we found that there's these two women who'd come with a bunch of boys and who were supposed to be climbing very well. And the other one was, of course, the one who broke all the glass ceilings in the city, that is Suma. So Suma and Lata, wherever they would be climbing, my classmates and me would run away to the other side of Turali. I said, don't, we don't want to be climbing anywhere near these girls because that will make us feel very small. Our self-esteem would take a hit every time we saw them climb. So that's a confession I wanted to make. That's why you never saw us on the rocks in the initial days, and then you went and fell in love with Ashok.
Yeah, I think those days it was just so much fun to be climbing. There was nothing about competition or anything that really mattered to me per se. But I think everyone who was in the outdoors used to have that kind of a mindset. Of course, we were only a handful of women who were climbing, girls who were climbing. The rest were all boys, but it really did not matter at all because all that mattered was to be in the outdoors, to be with the rocks, just climb. And to the extent where I think you could just walk over to anybody and ask for any kind of help, and they were just willing to do whatever is required. Of course, we had our own cliques, meaning just to go. My journey was very different in that sense because I would wake up at 4:45 in the morning, take a bus all the way to Jayanagar, go to Spark. That's where I started climbing. From there, we would take another bus to Gubbalala. From Gubbalala, we would be walking all the way to Turali. So I think 2.5 hours was just this, nothing else. And then you go to the rocks and spend the entire day just climbing and come back again, the same route. No equipment. I mean, hardly any equipment because the kind of shoes that I used was Keds with tank rubber. And I think all of us did that also, right?
Yeah.
And for me, the first pair of shoes was when I did one of the pump out competitions and I got that as a gift, meaning as a prize.
Wow.
Otherwise, no, I don't think I would have even bought the shoes at that point of time. So it's very different from what it is now because they start with shoes. Those days it was kids with tank rubber, and I remember a hole in that shoe also. I'm still climbing with that. So it was just fun to be there. The heart was there. Just feeling the breeze across the face meant something.
And those days we didn't even have crash mats.
Yeah, no crash mats.
No crash mats. At least for a couple of years we didn't have crash mats.
Yeah,
After later on we started using crash mats.
that's true.
Yeah. And I think the best part about not having a crash mat was because there were a bunch of people there who were
Oh
willing
To
yes,
catch.
to catch you.
absolutely. I
Of
think
course.
when I saw Sham belaying me, then I would just let any fear go out of my head. So
We
just
had
trust.
Shankar.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Balaji, you heard a phrase that Latha used, tank rubber. What is tank rubber?
Tank rubber, it we used to get it in cobbler shop, not everywhere. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello. Yeah. So we used to buy that. It was very thick one. So we used to stitch it to our canvas shoes.
Right, right.
Yeah. So they used to say it was tank rubber. Some used to say it is aeroplane rubber, tire rubber, all that.
Tire. It's made of tire.
Tire, tire rubber. So we used to get grip. So before that, of course, before I started using that, I used to climb barefoot. At least for 1 2 months, I used to climb barefoot
Yeah.
because with the canvas shoes, we were not getting any grip.
Hmm.
Then Dini is the one, Dinesh from Ex Wildcraft. He is the one who gave me his old shoes.
Oh, wow.
So it was like, oh wow, and though it was all very old, but for us that time anything, anybody getting anything is, you know, so much of, it was like a treasure to us.
Correct.
That's true.
I mean, even if
Yeah,
it had 100 holes in it, it was still very useful.
definitely, definitely, 100%.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
Mm,
sure.
And I also remember my version of the tank rubber.
uh,
It was rubber, like you said, tire rubber, which was sold on Kempegoda Road. There was a cobbler sitting on
uh,
Kempegoda Road, and opposite to the Kaveri Bhavan.
mm,
People would say, "Go to him. He
go
will,
to him.
he will do
Correct, correct, correct.
these things for you."
Mm,
This guy would sit
mm,
next to the uh, fortune teller, who was a parrot fortune teller. So while
okay.
the number was being fixed, people would go and see their future in the parrot.
Mm,
Yeah, but
mm,
that's nostalgia, because I it also brings up memories of how people would share things,
mm,
Yeah.
even though they had very sparse material with them, but they would just
mm.
give it away and say, "Yeah, go ahead, share, use it." And I think that happens even today. It's just that the
Mm.
sheer volume of material that's available today is higher.
Yeah, yeah,
So that
That's
sets a
true.
little
That is true.
apart, because in 1990, those days people hardly had one pair of shoes.
correct.
And
Mhm.
I think for a long time we just had that one pair. Of course, Latha was lucky because she had two pairs of laces, different colors.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the talk of every crag for me. I think the orange and the green, neon orange, neon green laces on my black shoe.
No, that is because she didn't know which is left, which is right. So
Correct.
to differentiate, she made it two different lace colors. So
Absolutely. You got that right.
Are you saying that Latha had a dyslexia of some sort?
Yeah. Right and left, figuring out right to left.
Right. That was always the problem, right, Bala? When you're panicking on the route and somebody says left leg, and you move.
I know, true, true. Based on that, I remember in Suruli we opened a route. It's called left bum and right bum
I know the exact
because
story behind where that comes from.
because of our friend Girish,
Yes.
the famously known as Shambhu, Shikari Shambhu. So because of him, we opened that when we are doing that road, we made left bum, right bum.
Hmm.
That was a story. It's a nice story.
Have been climbing now? Yeah, when was the last did you climb?
Who me?
You and Latha both.
Oh, me many years, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, at least 5 years, if I say.
uh,
Mm,
for me, it has been erratic.
mm,
I have
mm,
climbed and then I would take a break. Then again, I would go climbing. And
mm,
this time, because of certain health reasons, I had to take a break. And
mm,
it's been about over a year now since I climbed.
mm,
I've still gone before that a few times. Every now and then, again, I would take a break because something I would get pulled or
mm,
the nerve issue would just crop up again, and then just doing that. But now I want to get back soon.
mm.
Yeah.
Same here, right? So at least I should start a little bit slowly. V2, V1, V2.
Yes.
Me
Yes.
too.
Me too.
Mm,
You know,
What about you, Naveen?
I don't know how you feel about it, but I still feel that although we have aged, and
mm,
when we register our age only when we see our children, otherwise
yeah.
we don't feel old enough. And when you look at the route, you say, yeah, this is still doable. It doesn't
Mm,
feel that
correct.
our bones and our nerves will not be able to take it.
Yeah.
So that just is still there. And I let me also say that while I'm saying this is already sweating. I can feel the small
Yeah,
texture.
you need the
Yeah.
chalk.
As I said, Naveen, when we see a route, we will know we can climb mentally, but physically, I don't know whether we can take off or not. So, but as you said, we can climb. We
Ab-
know this is possible.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And since you folks have been climbing as recently as 1 year and 4 years, uh,
Mm.
in your journey spanning over 30 years, what is the changes that you have seen? what was then and what is now?
The
Is there a
number of
call?
the number of routes that are there.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
I think there are
Yeah,
thousands of bolted routes now. Those days it was
correct. Now,
much
mm.
lesser.
Hmm.
Correct.
Accessibility is so much more. We'd
Mm.
take buses and I'd walk and whatever, whatever. Now, of course, there is carpooling and
Mm.
we all have vehicles. So
Mm.
the accessibility is so much easier. People are ready to just come forth and go together. There's a lot of gear,
Hmm.
which was not the
Yeah.
case earlier. Uh,
Mm.
Meaning, I remember when Suma and Ashok went with the Bavi Sedo Hagga, right? Which means
Ah.
it's
Jute
the
rope.
jute rope which is used for drawing water. And of
Mm.
course, for a long time, it was static ropes. But yeah, now that is not the case at all. There's a lot of
Correct.
gear. And,
Now people can climb more safely than then.
yes, yeah, a
Mm.
lot more safety
Lot more, of
awareness.
course.
We would
Yeah.
be, at least
Mm.
me, I was not really that safety conscious in that sense. Of course,
We used to tie the rope around our stomach. We didn't even had
yeah,
harness.
yeah, yeah. So
Mm. Mm.
on the bite.
Yes. Yes.
So you mentioned that these days it is more safer to climb.
No, safer means there are lots of options. People have gear, so they can climb more safer.
Okay.
That
There are lots of
then that
trainings.
day we didn't know, and moreover we didn't know what is safety also. Not much, very rare. I mean, very less compared to now. Exposure on the safety and things like that. So
So
we
those.
were more raw. We were more raw that time because of the mountaineering. People who have gone mountaineering, they're more raw.
Having said that, it doesn't mean that we were completely reckless or anything while
Of course,
climbing.
yes, yes, yeah.
We would
Whatever we
definitely
know.
take care, but not
Mm,
in the sense as it is today.
mm,
That's all. It's
correct,
not.
correct.
I
Mm,
don't hear of any accidents that have
mm,
been because of um, not being
mm,
safe on the rock. So
correct.
that's never. In our own
Yeah,
ways, we have figured out different ways of being safe.
yeah.
But I
Mm,
think the training is much more, the technicality is
mm,
much more right now, the options that
mm,
are available is much more.
mm,
I think that's the change that I'm seeing so
yeah.
much.
Mhm.
And of course, we have learned a lot on
Yes.
safety and
Yes.
standards, along the way.
Right.
Mm.
Right.
And we used to listen to our seniors. They say, "Oh, don't do this." We wouldn't have done that at all. So,
Yeah. We'd also get a lot of people from outside that would come and we
correct.
would
And
learn through them also. In fact, a
yeah, yeah.
lot of gear would be from them also, which they would
Mm,
leave for us and go. And
mm,
Do you
mm.
remember any names from the folk, for the list of people who came from outside? I remember one. Johnny Dawes was the only name that I kept
yeah,
hearing.
Johnny Dawes, that Philip Boulder was named after Philip.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
mm,
Yeah, quite a few people have been coming and going.
yeah.
I mean,
And
it's
I met Chris Sharma also.
Chris Sharma.
Yeah, I met him in Hampi.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. I was about to climb with him for his movie. He came to do a movie called Pilgrimage.
Yeah.
He even asked me, "Will you join? We would like to have a local climber." But that time I was working. I was the guide for a Japanese climber, so I had gone with them, so I couldn't join, unfortunately.
you found the
Other
Japanese
myths.
more interesting than the Americans. Okay.
But my it's already done, committed. So see this Chris Sharma,
Ah,
Oh,
right? And what's her name? I forgot. She was also a very
yeah,
world
yeah.
champion. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
I mean,
It's
I
not.
used to only watch Lynn Hill climbing videos and those
Yeah.
cassettes that we would get those days.
so
Correct.
kids also have this fetish about collecting those climbing
Mm.
magazines.
Ah, yes, of
Reading
course.
through them.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Climbing magazines itself, and there would be hordes of those.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Cool.
Of course, my excitement was when I saw my picture on that Youth Karnataka magazine cover page,
Hmm.
climbing. Yeah.
Right. What is it that still keeps you connected to climbing? You still aspire to climb. What is it deep down? What is it that is inspiring us to do that?
For me, I think it just became part of my DNA at some point.
Hmm, hmm.
And just,
Correct. Correct.
um,
Mm.
yeah, it's more that oneness that you feel, at least when you're climbing, then there's nothing else that really bothers you.
Mm.
Whatever people are saying anywhere, except the beta bit of it, I don't think anything else travels into our space at all. So it's just that oneness, that exhilaration. I think it's a lot that comes together with climbing, no? Because
Mm.
it's physical, it's mental, you have to think through. And then there is that togetherness that you have with people itself. Even if
Mm.
you're climbing, then once you're back down, then you're sitting and chit chatting. It's a wholesome package, I feel.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
There is growth in every way. And I think I definitely attribute the outdoors, um, a lot of who I am to the outdoors.
Yeah, same with me. Whatever
Mhm.
I am here because of climbing. Yeah, otherwise I don't know what I would have been. But yeah, I would have been a data entry operator. So anywhere else.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
That I think was never a doubt for me because since my childhood, I've just been out on the
Mm.
roads playing and doing things some one way or the other. So
Yeah,
it's just
correct.
natural.
Mm.
I fondly remember all those Sundays when we would all go to Thuruli, and like you said, we were all different cliques. So these
Mm.
cliques would come in hordes to Thuruli.
Yeah.
Thuruli was the most popular place to get to because it was the closest, and for 3 rupees you could get to Thuruli. In the bus
Mm.
fare was that. And exactly at about 1 o'clock, everybody would start heading to the top of the hill.
Yeah.
That
Mm.
big
A
tree.
tree.
Yeah, tree. That is
There's
where.
a big circle of
Mm.
people sitting there, 70, 80 of them, and the tiffin
Of
boxes
us.
out.
And also we used to play some games, random games,
Yeah. Yeah.
That
apart from climbing, after that climbing. So,
that was dangerous. You buggers were dangerous.
yeah,
You played things like Marakoti and all those things.
Kotim, hey, what danger in that? Come
There's a
on.
well right next to the tree, and you expected people to run on that tree.
Yeah. We were all Kotis only anyway.
I know, obviously.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I think that that's a good point because that's one place where everyone would just come together and chit
Mm,
chat and do things
correct.
and
Mm.
Yeah.
and then
We used
after
to do
eating and
later,
drinking and then you're going back
yeah.
again.
We used to do slacklining,
Yeah, slacklining.
somersault, slacklining, some random things.
The frisbee.
Frog
Slacklining came
jumping,
a little later.
Yeah.
yeah, frog jumping, frog
Yes.
jumps and all this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the later generation introduced us to frisbee
Yeah,
and all that.
frisbee and all, yes, correct.
It was Nifa who started this craze around frisbees.
Correct, correct.
Uh,
Mm.
is Nifa still climbing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that was me jumping from nursery to the other rock opposite to them.
You are known for all the dangerous things.
Yes, we used to do lots of jumpings.
Yeah.
You
Mm.
don't want to get down quietly, you just jump off. Mm.
So, mm.
What about you? What makes you come back to the outdoors and be want to be part of it?
Like you said, it is somewhere etched in the DNA, and so
Mm.
like breathing.
Mm,
Can't live without breathing. And rocks is always fun, not just simply because it's outdoors, but it's that sense of freedom and
Mm.
being able to experience that fear,
mm,
to overcome fear. I see that in almost all of my
Mm.
work that I do. For example, theater is also about discovering fear and overcoming it. And so for me, rock climbing was about getting in touch with that fear, and then finding out that it was completely baseless. You finish
Mm.
it, and then you realize that it was nothing. It was just in the head.
at times, at times.
Yeah. And the other thing that stayed with me for a long time with climbing was people using this word called commit.
Ah,
Every time
Mm.
you had doubt about whether the hold will take your weight
Correct.
or not, somebody at the bottom will say, "Commit, man, commit."
Committed. So we should correct, correct.
And if you did not commit, then there would be a stone that would be aimed at your bum. from the bottom. Somebody will hit you. So you're forced to commit. But anyway, that broke apart. It's simply that feeling of having discovered something internally
Mm.
wants you to go back to climbing. And of course, I must say that I miss the camaraderie. I miss all those friends.
Hmm. Hmm.
I miss all those food items.
Mm.
What would be your most memorable climb?
Mm, among the boulders, I think Flash was always interesting.
Hmm.
Flash and Super Flash were always very interesting.
Mm.
Simply because it was like almost felt like poetry in motion.
Hmm.
Uh, you don't even feel the physical exertion there. It's like something is happening and you're going up there.
Mm.
In the long pitch, I think the first to that one that I did was Simple Monkey Day, and that was something. Uh,
Hmm.
that's the most memorable one for multiple reasons. One, of course, is that it was my first multi-pitch climb,
Mm.
and two, because of all the shenanigans that I was seeing down there the route. Because we were climbing, there were two, three of us on the same rope.
Hmm.
Mistake, three people on one rope. But we were with Ravi, so a lot of techniques were being used, and we went up.
Mm.
And we realized that after we have gone past the crux, there's another group that starts down on a single rope, nine people.
Whoa.
And
Yes, I remember that. Yes.
when they were
Mm.
following us, it was so scary to see them, and they were tugging at our ropes, trying to pull us down, all those kind of things. And then we finished the climb, and we're getting off. And then we realized that there's another climb that people are doing with 23, 24 of them on the same rope.
My God.
Definitely
One
not
rope. Yeah, I know.
a day,
I
but
know.
the easier route. So that kind of makes it very memorable. One, because it was very intense for me as well.
Hmm.
Two, because of all these things that we were seeing. But I think it was more if I see it today in hindsight, it is more of a reflection of the desperation people had because they had no equipment then.
Mm.
And they had to do whatever they could do out of that one trip because
Hmm.
they're not going to come back to Savandurga again for a long time.
Mm.
They would just do it.
I think that way we were lucky because I was lucky, I would say, because we had one group and we would leave every Friday night, go watch a movie, then ride all the way to Savandurga, sleep on those kates, the temple kates.
Temple. Yes.
Yeah. And then morning climb.
Mm.
Yeah.
And when we came down, people would be waiting for us because they thought we had what sticking rubbers. So they would come and examine the rubber,
Shoes.
the shoes, and then invite us over for lunch. We would have
Mm.
lunch,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then
The
yeah,
temple house.
yeah.
Prasanna, that guy. Yeah, I
No,
know.
no, these would be random people who would be having
Oh, okay.
functions out there
Ah,
because they'd
okay.
see us
Mm.
climbing. They'd be so impressed, and then they'd
Mm.
call us for
Mhm.
lunch.
Yeah.
And
Food was taken care of. Not just Savandurga, but
yes,
almost everywhere.
wherever. Yeah,
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Correct.
yeah.
Mm.
So that was always a very nice thing to see, to
Mm.
have as an experience. And I remember once when we were sleeping, there was somebody who was trying to learn the saxophone, and we could not sleep all night because of that bam, bam, that noise that goes, when you're learning. And
Mm.
Kiran went looking for him in the middle of the night, but nothing
Mm.
happened. So
Saxophone, was it Nadaswara or saxophone?
saxophone, that was.
Are you sure it was a saxophone and not someone snoring from your group?
Ah, no, that's not possible because none of us were asleep.
Ah, okay.
Mm.
Good. So, Balaji, you have
Yes.
probably the most amount of experience among the three of us in terms of setting up routes,
Yeah.
developing crags and developing routes.
Mm.
Apart from simply climbing for the sake of climbing, how has it been for you to visualize, create these routes, set them up, document them?
Thing is, my idea was never to open a route. We were just gone, we were climbing. Basically, in Turali, I think Shama was there. So when we were climbing, we didn't know whether that route was already climbed or not. We were just climbing. Then Shama is the one who told, "Hey, this is not done at all. This is the new route. You can name
Mm.
it." We didn't even know that, at least for a couple of years, we didn't even, at least 1 year, we didn't know that, oh, we can name route.
That's
So the
true.
yeah, Shama was there. This climb has never been done. So after that, every route we used to climb. We didn't know whether it is already done or not. And then whenever Shama used to come, at least we used to ask, hey, has this been done or not? We used to double check with him because he is our most senior. At least he used to climb with Dinesh gang and all. So he knows what all routes has been done before. So we used to check with him. Then we used to give names. We used to give grading. Slowly it has started. And then once I was working as a guide, climbing guide. So one person from HSBC, from I think he had come from UK. So I was a guide for that person. So I had taken him to Turali and Ramnagar and all. So he's the one who told us we can open a route.
Hmm.
Mm.
So that time, then he had one. I had one uh, pencil hammer, drill hammer, hand bolt. So some other climber from France had come here given. So we opened a small route in Senapati Vaikle, one small. So that time this guy was there, HSBC guy. So
Mm.
he's the one who told, oh, okay, if you can open routes, we will open route. I will get you, the drill gun.
Oh,
So
wow.
he bought me Bosch drill gun. And once he went back, he sent me like hundreds of bolts to me.
Mm.
So that is how I started opening routes.
Wow.
So my more exciting was it's
Story.
called Vani's Wedding.
Mm.
Very beautiful route. So unfortunately, you cannot climb
Yeah.
Why?
because
Why
it's in
not?
Ramnath. Sorry,
Okay, it's been blocked because of some reason, is it?
because of bear sanctuary and things like that. So in Ramnagar, this is next to the that pillar system, no Shanti and Super
Mm.
Deluxe
Yeah.
pillars. The next to that, it's a very beautiful route. I think Shivani posted one photo of me climbing Vani's wedding.
Oh, okay. Lovely.
Yeah, that was my route opened. Yeah. And to find that route, it was so difficult. We used to climb, uh, and after you climb Shanti, you will get down, correct?
Mm.
From there, from that chimney, we used to climb. We used to
Yeah.
hop to one pillar to another pillar, and so it was very adventurous. And this is the one, the left one.
Yeah. Yeah.
This called Vani's wedding. It's very very beautiful route.
Mm.
But I'm very curious about Vani. Who is this Vani and why was she getting married?
So this guy, one guy from Microsoft, he was working for Microsoft. He had come. I was guiding. So he's the one. We both opened this route. So
Mm.
at least we didn't open fully. So at least we went up. We rappelled on. We fixed the anchor points. And then he told, now, I mean, we climbed up. We didn't bolted everywhere. So we climbed up the whole route. Then I told him, see, since you are here, you are our guest. So why don't you name the route? So he told, okay, since he had come here to India to his colleague's wedding, it's
Oh,
called Vani. So he named it as Vani's wedding. So that's how the name came.
Yeah.
mm.
It's fascinating about the etymology behind the naming of routes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
what what weird reasons would be there, And that reminds me
correct.
of a very
Mm.
classic route that Balaji opened, and it is still spoken about
Yeah.
very.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
Let's talk to Balaji about what is this delicate darling about?
So this is a boulder, very, very, very nice. And see, this move, you cannot hurry it up at all. You have to be very slow, very delicate. So that's what, very delicately you have to move. Otherwise, you cannot climb at all.
Is there anything else
At
behind
least
that,
then.
Bana?
There is
Uh, so what is there? There's nothing.
Balaji.
It was very delicate. So that is why people, we all named it as delicate darling.
But what makes it delicate? That you are not saying. We can say because we saw it being opened.
Yeah, yeah. Tell me, no. So,
Yeah. So it so happens that when you are making that move towards the left,
yeah, this the right one. Mm.
so here in this particular place, It's
Mm.
very interesting that the feet and the hand don't move. The most important move here is the bum that has to be shifted.
Bum from right to left. You have to shift.
Yeah, so that is the
Correct. Correct.
delicacy part of it. The delicate.
Correct. Yeah.
The
Correct.
way
Correct.
it moves is poetry in motion. The butt has to
Yeah.
move from the right to the left,
Mm.
and then
Correct.
to move.
Mm. Correct. 100%.
Why it was called delicate darling.
Yeah. Mm.
I
One
think
more interesting route, the name which came up, we were climbing one evening in Thurali, backside, the temple is there, no? Backside hill.
I was about to
Okay.
ask you about that. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, we used to climb there. We were climbing. We were almost cracking that route, the opening. Okay. So then Suma called, Suma Rao. She told, hey, where are you? We are at Thurali behind temple up. We are opening a route. She told, okay, I am coming. Told, don't come like that. Please bring some coffee. So, and she did. She bought coffee from Coffee Day. Okay. She bought it in X class. So she bought it and she came, we drank and we opened the route. We finished the route
No,
and
I
we named
made
it
the
as Coffee Day.
coffee. I made the coffee and got
You
a
made, huh? Oh, okay. You made it, is it? I thought that is
coffee
why.
to them.
Suma coffee, that was Suma coffee.
Suma
You
Coffee.
can't say such things.
Yeah. Sorry, Suma. We should have named it as Suma Coffee, not Coffee Days.
But then, what's the story behind Suma's Rock?
Suma's Rock, I
That
don't know
only
about
I
that.
can say, okay? But you
Yeah.
guys talk now.
Yeah, there
Mm.
was a rock for every one of these characters. Huh? Suma,
Yeah.
Philip
Mm.
Rock, and so on and so forth. Great. And there was one next to Suma's Rock called Unde Bande.
Punde Bande. Mm. Mhm.
I mean, why I'm talking about this is because of the weird circumstances under which these names would come up.
Mm.
That was one route which nobody could climb that particular day because they had eaten the laddus brought by Hema.
Hema. Mm.
So, unde bande.
So it was called Unde Bande. The only two people who did not eat that laddu were Balaji and me. So we could finish the route and therefore it was called Unde Bande.
For
But
me,
anyway,
I think it was always ballet that was the most favorite.
Mm.
And it is actually
Mm.
ballet out there. So,
yeah, there is. There is.
yeah, meaning it's so beautiful to move on that rock. Of course, the long climb is always Beladingalu that has been
Mm.
very close to my heart for a lot of reasons. And it's a beautiful climb. So,
So, Latha, when we're talking about women climbers, we are only referring to you and Sumara all the time, and Suma for all the destructive reasons, for breaking the glass ceiling on the top of her head. Uh, would there be other climbers who come to your mind of that time?
we were very few climbers. Yeah, that's true. Nandini, of course, was there also at
Mm.
that time. The other person that I can remember is Anjana Malya, and Sahana was there for some time. So yeah, I think that we were just a handful of us at
Mm.
that point of time.
Correct.
Otherwise, it was just, even now, I think it's just the two of us that are going mostly. If whenever, of course, she is more regular. Whenever I can, then I just keep going there. Yeah, this is a nice poster that has come up here. It's called, we used to conduct this Stone Diva Day. Of course, we changed the name later on for whatever reasons, but that was one time when all the women or girls were invited to come and climb, and we used to have a great turnout actually.
A turnout of what? Men or women?
Actually, men to come and see the women climbing,
Uh-huh.
but it was the women climbing more than anything else. So that was a lot of fun. Lots of initiatives like that to encourage people from those five or handful of people that we were to the number that is there right now, and the way they climbed is just so awesome. I'm always impressed to see how beautifully all the women are climbing. Of course, the men, but I'm just saying there's so much more power in women right now, and it's such a pleasure to see that. Yeah, some of the pictures on Savandurga, the hikes, the climbs, and the different outings that we all go together and spend time in. It's always nice.
I see a question from Krishna saying that can this
Ah,
rock still be climbed? Turli, of course, is out of bounds now. All
Mm.
I
mm.
hear is that, of course, you can still buy a ticket and go visit Turli, but I don't know about the climbing scene because I don't see any pictures.
They don't allow it.
Mm.
They don't allow.
Even Savandurga, a lot of climbs are not allowed to climb.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
Most of it, even Ramnagar also,
yeah, yeah,
the Ramdevar Betta side, you cannot climb it also.
yeah, the Vulture
Mm.
Sanctuary side and all that.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I think the great thing about the initiatives taken by BCI is that they've opened up a lot more options. So
Correct.
even if
That's true.
old order is not there, there is so much that's happening.
Thousands more.
Mm.
More. Yeah.
Varlakonda is also there, which has
Yeah.
lovely routes. And
Correct.
so many more opened in Ramnagar and Kerekalu and around that area. And
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, a whole lot.
Yeah.
And Raugudlu has so much climbing. So
Mm.
Yeah.
there's never a dearth for sure.
Mm.
Yeah, I do hope that someday Thurali will see a resurgence of climbing because I think that's the closest that we can get to a climbing gym.
Mm.
Yeah,
Correct.
nothing like that. So imagine those 2,500 different techniques that you can try
Yeah.
Mm.
in Thurali itself, and
Mm.
just next doors.
Yeah, yeah. Thoroughly ID
ID,
rocks that we had,
New Rocks.
new rocks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
Are they still there? First of all,
I have no idea. Never
Those
been
I
are
that side.
private
So
properties now.
ID Rock is there, but New Rocks I don't know because there is a layout something it to come. I don't know what they have done there.
Mm.
Those of us who are on the call wondering what is this New Rocks, if you take the pink metro line,
Sumasa New
Mm.
Rocks is gone.
Kumara says New Rocks is gone.
Mm.
So this used to exist right at in the Arkere village, just where
Mm.
the pink line ends. The metro line ends. You take a right turn, and that's where the New Rocks were there.
Mm.
Sad to see it is gone. There's a whole layout of buildings that have come up
Mm.
there.
Mm, mm.
Yeah.
I had one photo of New Rock.
Hmm.
Shivani, if you can see some bouldering, if she knows which is New Rock. I don't know whether she knows which is New Rock.
It's okay. What about
Shivani, you can,
it? Liz?
no, at least to show the New Rocks
Oh, what it was like.
what it was like.
Didn't think about that. I just pulled those out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Lata, would you like to? Okay, while we are savoring these pictures,
Hmm.
Not this
talking about this thoroughly. This is again delicate darling and
slab,
chapati slab chapati. Yeah.
slab.
Mm.
Hmm. Ah, this one. The center one is New
Center.
Rocks.
Yeah.
Ah,
Hmm.
yeah,
The
that's
center
a
one is
beautiful room. That's a
Mm.
beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
there's a big building there right now.
Mm.
The left one is wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
The center one is New Rocks.
And Naveen, what were you going to say?
No, I was saying that the center one is very iconic. I mean, a lot of us enjoyed climbing that, and now there's a big building there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Lata, we haven't heard from you about your most memorable climbing experience. This could be a climb, or this could be a climbing related experience.
Yeah, I think I already shared. One of which is ballet, of course.
Okay.
I used to just close my eyes and go climb that. And the other one in Turali was the step rock because for a lot of people, while it was easily reachable for me, it was like I had to really stretch and get the hold, and then that move would make me really happy because it was just one move that was really crucial there. The other is, of course, the Krishna Hill, which again was out of reach for me, but I had to make one small little move,
Mm.
holding something in between, which was almost invisible, and then make
Mm.
that move and get the top. Mm. The long climb, like I said, there have been several, but what remains in my mind is Beladingalu, because towards the crux, there was one time when I was going, and because we ran out of rope, I had to unclip, make that move, and then go up, which nobody ever needs to do that anyway. But at that point of time, that was the only option, and it was safe there. So I had my carabiner. So um, did that, and then brought the other person on top, and then it was something. But
Wow.
and many times after that, we've just repeated those routes. Simple Monkey Day was there, but it was always there. And I remember Suma and I had gone and climbed that also. And but Beladingalu is something that was always something that I wanted to do. So my first opting was for Beladingalu, and we would just go climb that. So
I mean, that's
and
my favorite.
Louvre is the
Laura.
other one that really was close to heart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Beladingalu is always a favorite. The word itself is so beautiful. Beladingalu.
Yeah.
And for me, it is special also because
That without not a single bolt there, no? It's all friends and chalks.
Beladingalu.
Mm, mm.
No, Beladingalu has bolts.
Bolt. This Lura. Lura is.
Louvre. Louvre is. He's talking
Louvre is
about Beladingalu.
Oh, okay. Building close.
Also, reason why Beladingalu is interesting to me is because that was a time when all these big shots of climbing and outdoor community got together to create an association. I don't know what it was called, but they all gathered in Ramnagaram. They put up a shamiana there.
Oh, is it?
I won't name anybody or any of those big people there, but they were all making a lot of speeches. And so the speeches got to our nerves. So Ashok and team and Satish and all got off on one side. They went off to Simple Monkey Day. Ravi and me took off to Beladingalu. As part of the protest, we were climbing. So we didn't want anything to do with those speeches. And then I was on Beladingalu, and at the crux, our man Ravi decides to strip. He starts to take off his pant and everything. And I said, "What are you doing, Ravi?" "No, I feel like taking a dump." He takes a dump at the crux, and then he says, "Now I don't feel like climbing anymore. I want to go home." I said, "Nothing doing, boss. This is my second ever big climb. I can't take you down. I you have to take me up." So I started to lead from the crux. So you remember the crux has a little ledge there, a small ledge, and these glasses went and touched that, and they came off. And I didn't know what to do. I was hanging there, and I hear this laughter from the other side. Somebody from Simple Monkey Day is looking at me and laughing from there. So this is Ashok and Satish laughing from there. I think it was very special in that sense. Yeah. So I see. In interest of time, there is about 10 minutes left. So is there something else that people want to talk about, Latha and Bala? Any bad stories, injuries, recoveries?
No, nothing yet.
Yeah, I've had
Not much, yeah.
quite a few small fractures. That's about it. Because we did not have crash pads those days, and the once was with the crash pad because I fell in between two crash pads and twisted my foot. But otherwise, it's all been.
What about you, Bala?
Nothing. I didn't have any major accidents at all. So not even a fracture. I think only twisted. Couple of times twisted. That's all.
Good. Yeah.
I had a question regarding bouldering crash pads versus no crash pads, because we come from an era where there were no crash pads, Balaji.
Yeah.
Correct.
Maybe Naveen used crash pads, I don't know. But I don't remember him at all. But you guys, you remember that there were no crash pads. It was either you fell and broke your ankles or you climbed to the top. So that is something which now this generation, not this generation, even me, I don't climb without a crash pad anymore. So I'm just saying that is quite a big transition.
That's true. That is true.
Especially with bouldering where you can't afford to fall. I mean, what are your comments on that? What you think is cheating? I think they should not have crash pads anymore. I think we should just remove them. I think it's cheating. Basically, it's cheating only. That's all it is.
You're asking elderly people.
That means you are cheating more.
No, I never use. Yeah, they only put it under me because they think I'm going to fall. I didn't ask for it.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Mohit, I remember
Say
the
for
first
me,
state
huh,
level competition in
Mm.
Yavanika. There was a hold. You were setting up a route, and you were not able to reach the first hold. What you did was brought a patila from somewhere, put it ulta, and climbed on it.
Mhm.
No, anyway,
you
that's
know, thinking about accidents, I had one accident when I was in Delhi climbing there also, and Mo was the one who took me to the hospital. I remember.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
minus crash pad, Latha. We were just Annie is also with me here. We were just discussing that.
Hi, Annie.
I said we just were reminded of there was sand, but there was no crash pad. We
Yeah,
landed on
yeah,
here,
yeah.
which is pretty.
No cheating, but
Oh my
Correct.
God! No,
doing.
no, of course not. You are like purist.
No, Latha used to cheat with crash mat because when she was not reaching the starting goal, she used to fold the crash mat, stand on that to get that
No,
height.
but
That
that
was
is
my
that
cheating.
we all did. Yeah, we are 5 feet. We didn't use it for
Yeah,
falls.
yeah,
Anyway, sorry. I don't want to digress into another conversation, but it's a serious thing because nowadays no one will climb without a crash pad. Like if you show
Correct.
up,
Even we,
the
yeah,
guy
for
doesn't
sure.
have a crash pad, they will say, "Arey, there's no
danger.
question of
Yeah,
people
no,
climbing that." Anyway.
But
which is what we were discussing earlier itself. That safety has become
Before,
quite a priority right now, and I think it's worth it, no?
yeah.
Because might as well be safe than sorry. So many fractures, little ones also have
yeah.
just added up
Mm.
over a period of time for me.
when we didn't
Mm.
have crash pads, we did not have injuries.
Because
And
we
for
would
me, I am so
use
used to not having crash pads. Even with the crash pad, I can't jump down. If that's why I
same.
don't do high balls.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
Yeah,
same.
and
I'm
Mohit, there's
scared
something.
of falling. That is true.
Our mindset was different. See, we know there is no crash mat. We know we cannot fall. So that's all. Now, since we have crash mat, we know, okay, we can fall. Okay, I can do that commit. Even if I don't commit also, it's okay. I will fall on the crash mat. Then it was not like that. If I commit, I have to get that hold. Otherwise, I cannot, imagine falling from that height to the
Bala,
ground.
you're very good with your commitments.
Oh,
No, I think the other thing would be judging a route of for your capabilities, right?
That's true.
Because
yeah,
that's
correct.
when you would go, and that's what we would do.
Yeah.
True,
Also,
true.
I think we would take piece ropes for high balls. So there was
High was.
there was
Yeah,
Mm,
always
high
piece
balls
ropes with
was
us.
mm,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah,
hip billet always.
Hip
yes,
belay.
yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
Yeah, but Mohit's question has triggered something interesting. I mean, my first experience of using a crash mat was that it allowed me to push myself beyond the comfort zone.
mm,
And so while it does seem like cheating, but it served a purpose at that point in time because
correct.
I could push my fear a little more and try something which I would
Mm.
not have tried if there was no crash mat. So it
I
has
don't
its,
think it's cheating at all.
yeah, generally prodding us.
Mm.
Latha, it is cheating.
Ha. I don't use more, but it's not
You
cheating.
might even be doping and saying that it's cheating. I get it. Drug test कराना पड़ेगा.
Bearing that we have to still catch up on.
Mm.
Yeah.
Since Balaji and Latha have climbed as very close to 1 year and 4 years back, what is it that stands out very distinctly from the 90s that we would like to bring back?
Mm. I don't remember anything like that. I mean, nothing,
I think even
nothing
then
in.
it was people that really mattered.
Mm.
I,
Meaning,
I will answer that.
Yeah.
The
go
traffic,
ahead.
we want that kind of traffic.
Traffic.
Then
Well, you
Yeah.
just have a new adventure sport in Bangalore, no? Avoiding potholes.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, actually, I think it's even now it's there. You have good people. You have what to bring back. I don't know. Really. Just the clean air from that time, better
Mhm.
air from that time. I think that's the only thing I can think of.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the old friends who can come back
Yeah.
for one more trip, one more climb.
Actually, we should do.
Ah, when veterans climb,
no.
veterans climb.
Yeah, veterans climb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also aware that for many years, we didn't know the concept of grading, and it didn't seem to matter.
Correct. Mm.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
were just
actually, Naveen,
This is thoroughly festival.
yes.
yeah.
Oh,
There's a
Mm.
picture taken from ballet.
No, this is, I think, this picture taken from PhD, man, top of PhD. That is the starting point.
open space. Huh?
Yeah,
This is above PhD boulder looking
Yeah.
at the, I think the pump out competition which was there.
Yes. Yes.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's
Raju and all the guys. I think that's the one.
mm,
Yeah. Yeah.
mm,
Is it the same one?
Yeah. I want
I
to
don't
take a
know.
moment here to,
Yeah,
to
yeah.
remember.
This is that in 1980. I think in 1989 or something.
Yeah.
Wow.
It
Is
is.
that Kiran Reddy standing there on the bottom left?
Who's that?
Kiran Reddy.
Oh yeah, he
Bottom
was
left.
there. I
Yeah.
can be seen in a red, in a blue bandana here, by the way.
There's one guy with a white, with
And
a red.
Dinesh with red
Ah,
pants.
red
Di-
pants. Yeah.
Dinesh had red pants.
Red
I had blue
pants.
bandana. There's Nifa with the red hat.
Yeah. Yeah.
mm.
There's
Oh,
some
that can't be
Kiran
Nifa.
Reddy or is also there on the left. Excuse me.
On.
Mohit, I
Yeah.
disagree with you. That's not Nifa. Nifa has to be topless.
No, no, not that time he had clothes. I think he had.
Correct.
He was not
No,
allowed.
he needed women also, not to be
Not,
around.
Yeah,
he was not enlightened at that time.
yeah, he was not right. That's Kiran Reddy, yes. And Dhuma at the yeah, about 11
Right.
o'clock.
And
Dhuma is
Kandul
11
was
o'clock of
there.
Kiran Reddy.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think
Yeah.
that was.
This is a
Yeah,
lovely picture.
Yeah.
that's a good picture. Thank you.
I think
Mm.
one thing that hasn't changed from then until now is people introducing the whole sport to newcomers, to friends. They're constantly adding more to the community,
Mm.
which is the most beautiful part about this community and the sport itself. A lot of people are coming out.
Mm.
We're
So
adding
much
more and
more
more
now.
people. Yeah.
Mm,
And
mm.
I definitely would like to call out one person, um, Ravindra Bhatt, who probably started a whole line of initiatives to bring people to Thurali. Of course, people
Mm.
were bringing people to Thurali, but he started something which was very regular. Every three
Thoroughly
months,
festival. Mm.
Thurali festival. Every 3 months, he would drag all of us.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
that's where I first met Sohan and all of them. And I'm
Mm,
glad that that tradition has continued. Today,
mm.
57 initiatives by BCI is amazing.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Krishna Bhargav has a question. All of you seem like veterans of the sports. Your advice for the new generation climbers and what are the current opportunities for us? If I'm free on a Sunday, how do I join?
He called us a veteran.
That you called us ourselves. We called it anyway. Ah,
Yeah,
Krishna,
only
there's
one
a lot
advice.
of. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Wait,
You go ahead.
Lata, you are the senior most. Give
No, no,
advice.
go ahead.
I have only one advice. Just stay on the group and see if there is any opportunity. There are a lot of opportunities being posted on the BCI group. There are lots of people going out
Mm.
every now and then. Just join those groups
Mm.
and join those group and simply commit. And when you commit, things will happen.
Yeah, if you're
And
very
his,
new, you can do the
mm.
course that is offered, the
Yeah.
introductory course, and then or just join people like Naveen is saying.
And don't
There are
worry,
always people going out.
it will happen when it happens. You just join this group and see what happens.
Mm.
People are most willing to share their things with you.
Yeah. And tomorrow and after tomorrow, there is a national level competition happening. It's called Bengaluru Cup at Yavanika. So basically, bouldering and speed climbing competition will be happening tomorrow and after tomorrow. If anyone is free, please come and have a look at it.
Mm.
The competition starts from 7 o'clock till evening 7, 8 o'clock, probably tomorrow. Probably day after tomorrow, at least from morning till afternoon, for sure. So
Morning till
whoever
night.
is,
Morning till 3 a.m. in the morning when they start setting the routes, Balaji. Say the truth only,
huh?
yeah. When they start, it'll never end only. It'll start at in 2 in the morning, they'll have lights and people climbing.
They
Don't
line.
bullshit people by saying it'll be till 7 and all. There is nothing happen like that.
No, though, for the
You
audience to come and see the competition,
only,
not to
they
set the
can't
route.
see people not climbing by. They have to see when people are climbing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You
Actually,
sold out,
Mohit,
you sold out to the Javanika guys, man. That's hey, kick him out of this bloody podcast. Hey, Balaji.
Mohit, this question is for you. What is your advice for the new generation climbers?
Hmm.
Please don't introduce any more new generation people. The rocks have to be left alone. Roads are crowded, but markets are crowded, malls are crowded. Now you want rocks to be crowded. I've been telling by PCI to stop this. Don't encourage people. Tell them to stay home.
Just
Mountains are
because
not
you are
calling you.
climbing more, just because you
Mountains
are
are not
climbing, you don't
calling
want
you.
others to
Don't go
climb.
to the mountains. Please
Let's
stop.
allow people.
Leave it. Leave it for some people to things to be alone. This is my advice. Don't head to the rocks. It'll ruin your life.
Focus
Friday
Yes.
night.
on the rocks. Just
Friday
the
night
rocks.
question that was.
Correct. Friday night question. See you. Bye.
Bye.
Mm.
But Bala, you opened up something very interesting, and I remember that for many years we would have this conversation about traditional rock climbers and wall climbers.
Mm.
What's your personal choice?
My personal, always rock climber. I always want to be called as rock climber, but on the way, I mean, see, during the competition, the present climbers they work out a lot. Okay, and many competitors have not seen rocks at all much. The competitor climbers. Back then, it was not like that. We used to climb
Mm,
rocks only, and
that's true.
just in 2 days before the competition, we used to go to the wall. Otherwise, I used to climb. I can remember me and Rajesh. He's popularly known as Tension. So we used to climb at least 4 days a week
See, the thing is,
in Turali. Yeah,
people don't have access like we used to have earlier, right, to the
yeah.
rocks.
Mm.
So I
Mm.
think this is a
Correct.
viable option for people to
True,
go
true,
to
true.
the. But
Yeah.
whenever possible, I
Mm.
think it's important that, I mean, whether it's
Mm.
important or not, it's nicer to go to the real
Yeah.
rocks and climb there. At
Mm.
least for me, that is,
Yeah.
Correct. I was also a competitor. I used to climb many competitions also. And
yes,
also, I used to do lots of rock climbing. So I used to do both 50-50, I can say.
yeah, true.
So
There's
I used
nothing
to
like
enjoy both. We used to have fun. We used to go to competition only to have fun.
Yeah,
Okay. And we used to win also. So that was one bonus, but we were
we
not
means
going to
what?
win.
Chocolate.
I mean, whenever I used to win also, it was not that, oh, I have to win this competition. It
Yeah,
was
that's
never like that. We used to climb. Oh, we were winning also. So that way.
yeah, true.
thank you
That's
for
so true.
including us, Balaji, by saying we. Otherwise, you're the only one who's won most of the 30 medals. Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
All right.
Hmm.
How are we doing on time? Can we
I
check with?
think we are over time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Correct. We are
Hmm.
over time. Mm.
All right. So it was good fun catching up with Latha and Balaji in a format like this. Of
Thank
course,
you.
we meet
Yes,
at
of course.
Shristi once in a while, and that's good fun. But this
Mm.
was nostalgia. Thank you to BCI for creating this
Yeah.
opportunity for us. Uh, See you soon on the rocks.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you,
Yes,
Naveen, Balaji, and
Thank you.
everyone
Thank
who is
you.
waiting for you to
here.
get back. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
Balaji, God knows, I don't know when he climbed last because I haven't seen you at the rock at all. Okay.
no,
Ask
no.
Balaji to pan the camera down. Balaji, can you move the camera down a little? No, no, don't
He's
suck the,
see.
holding his stomach.
don't suck the stomach in.
But nice to see so many people here. Seriously.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I think we should all, for old time's sake, we should all just, you
Do
know,
one veteran
meet
climber
up
True.
once more
day.
and let the younger generation also be along with us. So it'll be good fun too.
Yeah, we should do that. I
Yeah.
think that's a
We
good
will do
idea.
one. We will do one at Camp Shristi. We can do
Yes.
some bouldering, small. I mean,
Why not?
easy bouldering. Yeah, why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah, yeah,
We have
yeah.
bouldering there. We
With
can
crash
stay
mat.
there. We can, of course, yeah, with classmates.
Hosted by Balaji.
Yes,
Hosted by
sure,
Balaji.
100%.
Or hip delay is also fine.
True.
Yeah. We'll do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do that anytime.
All those who have logged in here and on the YouTube, we hope to
Thank
see
you
you
so much.
soon on the rocks. Thank you so much. You have a good weekend ahead.